Superman 2025, a Metropolis divided. Why you should still go and see the movie. Hello and welcome to another video. In this video I'm doing my spoiler-free, somewhat different take on Superman 2025, also known as James Gunn's Superman. Somewhat different because this is not your average run-of-the-mill traditional review in the classic sense of the word. After all, there are already enough of those. No, this take of mine aims to cut through the noise and give you a clear point of view on the film. Now, that being said, Superman 2025 has landed in cinemas, and with it, a somewhat familiar pattern has emerged. Namely, the divide. Why somewhat familiar? Well, because whereas the divide is usually a clear cut between critics and general audiences, this time there is a divide within both groups. So this time around, both critics and general audiences are divided. Now, while reviews for the most part have been mixed, praising certain aspects while critiquing others, the film is nonetheless demonstrating a remarkable ability to resonate with fans of the character, making it a compelling case for a personal viewing. On one side, a segment of critics and moviegoers have offered lukewarm responses, pointing to elements like a potentially rushed pace, an abundance of CGI, or a tone that might not satisfy every palate. On the other side, there are critics and moviegoers that find it to be overstuffed with characters, or that the humor, a trademark of director James Gunn, occasionally misfires. Comparisons to previous iterations, both Snyder's more somber take and the classic Reeve films, are inevitable and hence fuel the discussions. There's also a sentiment that while it's a good start for the new DC universe, it might not be the absolute cinematic masterpiece some hoped for. The opening weekend numbers, however, have shown immense enthusiasm, with the film achieving exceptionally high critic and audience scores on platforms like Rotten Tomatoes, surpassing previous films like Man of Steel and Superman Returns, as well as other recent superhero blockbuster movies. Fans are praising David Corenswet's portrayal of Superman Clark Kent, highlighting his earnestness, hope, and kindness. Rachel Brosnahan's Lois Lane is also garnering significant acclaim for her sharp wit and strong chemistry with Corenswet, while Nicholas Holt's Lex Luthor is being lauded for his complex and compelling performance. Many viewers feel that this Superman captures the essence of the character, namely being a beacon of hope in a world that desperately needs it. They appreciate the vibrant comic book-inspired visuals and the film's commitment to character-driven storytelling. The movie is being celebrated for its heart, humor, and thrilling action sequences, with many declaring it the Superman movie they deserve. Now, this disparity in reception highlights a fundamental truth about art, and particularly about beloved iconic characters like Superman, namely that everyone brings their own expectations, their own history, and their own vision to the experience. What one person perceives as a flaw, another might see as a refreshing and vital new direction. Ultimately, if you are a longtime Superman fan, or simply someone curious to see this new chapter in the Man of Steel's cinematic journey, you simply owe it to yourself to go and see Superman 2025 and form your own opinion. Don't let the prevailing winds of critical debate or online chatter fully dictate your experience. The true measure of a film's success, especially one as culturally significant as Superman, often lies in its ability to connect with its audience on a personal level. The box office numbers indicate a strong start, proving that audiences are actually showing up. So, grab your popcorn, find the biggest screen possible, and witness for yourself whether James Gunn's Superman soars or stumbles. Your perspective is the one that matters most for your own enjoyment of The Last Son of Krypton. Anyway, this was my take on the subject. What's yours? Or don't you have one? I, for one, am curious to know, so go ahead and comment down below. Alright, folks, that's it again for now. Thanks for hearing me out. Take care, and until next time.